So I welcome everybody here today. I'm Dr. Katie Flynn. I'm with the California Department of Food and Agriculture. So I'd just like to give you a little bit of an outline of how the forum is going to go for the next 2 days. Today we're going to have session 1, which is a perspectives on equine identification and traceability. And the panel is going to discuss the future of identification as they see it from their perspective. Session 2 is going to be equine identification technology and electronic health records, and we'll have a panel discussion on microchips. Tomorrow, session 3 will be on equine traceability. Session 4 will be on microchip data storage systems. Session 5 would be advancing identification and equine health, and we will have our breakout groups tomorrow afternoon. And for those breakout groups, you will notice in your program, if you go beyond to the back of the program that you were received, there's the questions. These are the questions that we're going to work from during the discussion group. So giving you these questions in advance, we're giving you some time to think about it before tomorrow. And these are what we're going to focus our discussion on. And we're going to focus more on what are our action items moving from here. We've had a lot of talk. Now it's time to put that into action and move forward. So the questions that we wanted to answer with this forum, number 1, is there a need for a national equine identification program in the United States? 2, is there a need for national standard for equine microchips? 3, does the industry support the requirement of microchip numbers on certificates of veterinary inspection or the Coggins test form? And 4, how should the equine microchip information be accessed by the industry and regulatory officials for the purpose of theft, recovery, disease investigation, or emergency animal movements? We have some expected outcomes. Again, we really want everybody's input, but we have some expected outcomes from this. We really need to determine the industry's current position on microchips and microchip data storage. Those are our 2 main objectives, is to see where everyone's at on those 2 topics. We'd like to document action document action items for advancing equine identification in the United States. And we would like to, at the end of this, have a formation of an industry stakeholder working group to develop the National Equine Identification Plan. These are pretty lofty goals, and we really hope to accomplish that throughout today and tomorrow. However, we can't accomplish anything without you. This is your forum. This is an industry-directed forum. We want your input. We want to hear all of your goods, the bad, the pluses, the minuses. Yes, we even want to hear the negative. We want you to share innovative ideas and learn from each other on how we can advance forward. So again, we want your participation. This is your industry forum on equine identification. We've had a lot of talk over the years, and now we're going to try to pull all of that together in this 2 days to come back and have a plan for moving forward. So you should have received an email that had a pre-meeting survey. For those of you that didn't fill it out, by the way, the regulatory folks must know how to fill out surveys because they're the first ones to fill it out. So we really don't want a regulatory overrepresentation. So we really encourage everyone to fill out the survey. So if you look up on the screen, the website is bit.ly/NIAAPRE. I would like everyone to fill that out before the end of today. And again, this is your opinion prior to any of the talks today, where we're at and where we're going forward. You can fill this out on your cell phone, your tablet, your computer. All right, so we're going to compile this information and present it to you at the last session of today. We are actually going to also ask you to complete a survey tomorrow at the end to see if your opinions and information that's presented here has changed. So just some ground rules for discussion purposes and moving forward. I will be facilitating along with Dr. Tom Lentz through the morning session and this afternoon and tomorrow's session. The breakout sessions have 4 different facilitators as well. Those facilitators are charged with keeping the session's focused and at the topic on hand. So if you bring something up that we may consider to be covered at a later time, we will ask you to hold that question or comment for a later period so that we can give adequate discussion to the topic in the appropriate time period. Everybody in this room is encouraged to share their experiences, their expertise, and their good and the bad. We just ask that you be respectful of time. And this forum during the day is for us to focus on the issues at hand. And we ask that any of the companies that are sharing their products, that they do so during the break times. And we do encourage you to talk to the companies that are selling their products. Again, they're here to be our sponsors, but they're also here for your information and resource moving forward. So this is the favorite quote I have that I think is applicable when we talk about animal traceability, specifically to equine. Don't confuse motion and progress. A rocking horse keeps moving, but does not make any progress.